Okay, I'm going to give this one more try. I'm going to look at this notion about volumes critical, and this is what the old people used to use is order flow, and how high is too high, how low is too low, how sideways is too sideways. The rotation described here is what we all know to be wave 4 or a doji. In other words, the market opened, and after a certain amount of time, we take another picture. If we keep taking photographs of the market here, this Alexander Elder trick, as the market's going past you, you're taking pictures. It's a 30 minutes per frame. And if you could just see the data raw, it'd be different than if you see this candle up and down action. And if you look at this really closely, you can see the nicking of the wicks and the whole interplay here. And this is many participants. It does create a lot of volume, but it's also another one of these tricks. Because in market profile, you're stacking the volume this way. So as you look from the left to the side of this chart, which I know all about this stuff. It's not like I don't know. What I'm asking is, how do you make money from this? I get the aggressive selling. Okay, were you on the sell train? Could you find a way to board that train? Because you can see other people's tickets, and there's no edge there if you can't execute on it. Because if you're so afraid that you're not going to get the perfect one tick, and this guy's talking about, this other guy in the video was doing a video. This is all just theoretical. Notice this guy couldn't hang with waiting. We're looking at, he knows the old volume's bullshit, okay? He knows that for a fact in his head, but, you know, this guy went to school. Don't forget this guy has a PhD in finance and fill in the fucking blanks. The idiots running our society, right? The people going, oh, we got this, just raise the debt limit. Dude, I'm all over this. Can you say that? Got to get in front of this one. The words you can't say anymore. Volume accumulation. Heck, we caught him trading Valium. He was running these charts. Dude, they were charging $30 a month for market profile. I don't know if they still are. For you to get that data to come in with the ABCD shit, I thought it was a goddamn sobriety test. I'm like, what the fuck? I got to do this ABC fucking. I bought the book. In these books, you know, if somebody breaks in your house, you fucking hit them with a trading book. Dude, these things weigh like about 5 pounds, 392 pages on that shiny pressed Wiley and Sons. How big is their fucking house? So now I did go to school and I did all that stuff, and I do love books of that quality actually. If you're into a high-end quintessence book, you buy these $300 book on how to do a root canal, you know. So it's a whole world of that. It's an institution and stuff. And then there's the Trading Places guy. And that is the ultimate movie, because this is the guy in the street saying, I think it's going up. He thinks it's going up. This is the fucking movie, AMC movie story, you know. Well, we're the, what do they call them? We're the apes, you know. I thought, these guys, I mean, yeah, the market's going up. You're all giddy. I got it. But the market's always going up because money has no place to go. But anyways, I mean, the stock market is internally bullish, even though it gets hammered to bits. And when you look at the 1987 crash on your chart, if you can find it, go look at that, and then zoom to where we are now, and you'll be like, oh yeah. So no surprise, Bitcoin coming off the $15,000, locked under the floor at the end of the year. On a yearly candle, the bear would be an aggressive selling year in Bitcoin. Okay, dude, but how much did you buy down there? I did not buy a lot. But like I said, that was a fucking painfully obvious trade. To the point of, like, this one here. Now, I understand the guy's trading the NASDAQ. These guys are here's the problem with this whole market. The whole fucking point of it. Oh, I trade the NASDAQ. Okay, that's great. Why kill yourself? Well, I'm worried about no shit. It's like, what, $12 a tick? For me, it's $10 for a fucking 100 pips. I trade 100 pip stops, dude. I can survive. I can swing trade it. I can make money while I'm sleeping. You? I got my rotational, my short. And this guy's talking about waiting 3 weeks for that, 3 months for that short up there. I'll save you all the fucking, as much as I can of this guy talking through this. This guy has no clue of what's really available because he doesn't trade it. He's just talking about it. Now, I'm sure he does some trading here and there, like that guy was telling you about that sells here. And I'm all over this trade too, right? You want to do this trade all day long, but you got to keep doing it, man. You got to keep waiting for that one opportunity to line up, and you got to be awake. You can't have no distractions. Oh, the phone rang. I missed my fucking $1 million trade. Oh, damn. So just get a robot to do it. Well, if this stuff was actually worked, a robot would be doing this shit. But the reason why it doesn't work is because do you really have a view of the... Now, I know he's got these handles here. Yes, these are volume nodes. So previous... Actually, that's caused by this. So I think this is stacking up this info. This is the flexible volume profiler because he realized that, well, yeah, the past really doesn't fucking matter one bit. The only thing that matters is current price. So the only option you have here, it's like a chess game. If you move there, I only have a couple moves, right? And, you know, I can't put pieces back on the board. I can't take pieces of yours away without actually capturing them. So, you know, this is not like... So as the market goes through a range, in other words, when it goes sideways, it crushes into some void of some magnitude. We don't know if that's a monthly area or this is the first time in history. If it's the first time in history and somebody's being assassinated somewhere of a high profile, there's going to be a lot of volume in the market. There will be a lot of volatility. At the end of the day, the price could be unchanged and people go, what the fuck just happened? Oh, they ran my stops. No shit. They also ran other people's limit entries that it probably blew up their account because they're like, well, we're looking for we're always trolling for 300 pips sell-offs. We've always got a robot out there churning out, and he's always throwing out these dumb tickets. Now, this is kind of like canvassing. Okay, this would be like, imagine you're trying to, install somebody in office. So you just have this robot send out tickets. Now, the broker, or the post office is going to say at certain point, sir, you're abusing the system, this junk mail. I know you're getting a discount and you're running a lot of volume, but it's getting in our way here. We'd prefer if you closed your account. Okay. So that is a limitation. If anything, in the real world, in the this idea of looking at the yes, I know there's market orders in there, but they're market orders that are sitting there, right? It's not the market order that's somebody's head. So we don't know the future. If something bad happens in the universe, and could you take advantage of that bad situation? If the market goes pounding down 200 pips in one day, in the instrument that I'm trading, if I notice that or I see it coming because I know there's a big void ready to get filled. So we'll save ourselves the time of switching time frames, and we'll just imagine that this is a daily chart. Can you imagine the fucking freak out on either side of this situation as this market treads water and makes a giant monthly doji? We'll just claim that the top of that is the wick and the bottom of that is a wick because he's only giving us this much information. So we're just forced to for ourselves, make it some type of survival game. Imagine we're forced to trade this with a gun to our head, and all the winning tactical entry, how to get into this market on confirmation. So what they call is aggressive selling as opposed to now the passive thing. Now, if you have sell stops here, we all know this trade. It's just
defending their selling.
It's just a classic. Shut up. I'm not. It's me first. So if you put a sell stop here, and this is your classic technique or thought, is that sure, I know they trapped me here. I put a sell stop here and I got trapped in the box. And then they dragged me all the way back up and they took out this guy's in this back and forth game. And this went on for days and days and days. And some big report was going to come out. And oh, they went up there and they faked out these guys. Well, how about somebody bought that and they dumped? How about more people dump there? How about we never made it out of the box, right? How about the sellers with the fucking amazing ratios? They put a sell stop here. Now imagine the goober. He gets this trading course on how to trade dojis, and he's like, I think I got this. I've been putting sell stops in here every day that it doesn't take this out. I actually add another sell. This is martingale launch. I call this martingale entry. Every day that it's down and it doesn't take out this, I keep putting a sell stop in here because I think this is resistance. And if it takes it out, then all the pent up vacuum and all the demand, and this is caused by this right now. So this is kind of bullshit to look at. But imagine that is an area people previously bought. And you're waiting for all this to stack up. I don't even understand how this guy has the patience for this. He's not a trader. He doesn't have to trade this stuff to try to make money. He just pontificate right till we all just blow our brains out. So the goobers are short. Now they move their stop by the same risk of their original risk was they had a buy stop here, and they were doing the same thing on this side. As the market went sideways, they stacked up. Now they're up to 500K to go long and 500K to go short. They will assume this risk. As soon as it trails and passes their point, they trail their stop, they trail their stop, they trail their stop. And maybe they're using some percentage of account stop, something very simple. And when they finally get down to here, they go, well, looks like we got stopped out, Jet. Fuck, how much money we make on that? Well, we risked this much. We risked this, and we made this much. That's fucking good. That's good trade there. Yeah, we got out at the end of the day. I'm assuming that's the end of the day. And that's not bad. Can we do that again? Okay, maybe not so easy, right? Would we have taken this as an opportunity? Is this a doji? Yeah, that's probably a week, 2-week doji. If this is a daily chart, then another pounding into the void. Just beat the shit out of that thing. Is there somebody in another market that is not? I mean, yes, you're going to have, sure, give me $1 million and I'll make you 10 grand a day. Right? We're not blowing up the account. If this is the NASDAQ, I'd be like, yeah, we're risking 2 grand on these entries, right? Now, I'm not going to stand in front of this void. I don't have to see the fucking order flow. I know what it's going to fucking be. As soon as we breach this, if this goes back to the fucking beginning of mankind, this is going to be a fast down move. And a deep and fast. Now, this is like getting sliced, okay? This is like, if this is the daily chart, and a ranged robot is going to make so much fucking money, he should go into off mode. As soon as the volatility kicks up, a range bot should not be activated. So that's the team, the robot team. If you have if you can do it, but if you like to buy a plunge, which I love to buy a plunge, it's very exciting and rewarding. So I'd be a buyer on this plunge, probably risk $500 to make 1,000. I buy this whole plunge, and even pull the trigger on something here. If this is the end of the day, I'm like, okay, load it up, put some limits down, and be ready to buy more. But inside of this, I would have cashed out of something here. If I would have put a linear grid in, I would have cashed out of something here, which wouldn't have made a ton of money and never made it back to the floor of the box. But it pays for something. So I'm always taking something off. Now, if I martingale in where I say I'm going to buy a one contract here, and then I'm going to put on a, so I'm going to put a big ticket in. Down, so big tickets come in here. 3 big tickets. Now here it could be short-term expirations, so these would be another rack. So you see I'm getting into, if I put more tickets down here, just kind of scatter it, just do your own, like I said, this is a deep, and the expiration time matters. So you're making your own auction. So my system does not rely on any of this nonsense about moving averages. And no, I'd sell up here too. Now on the dailies, a ton of money. You got to imagine if this was a daily chart, this is a lot of money. This box in here, once you top tick Tommy this guy, you fill that little mini vac, and the pressure comes back. It's after this one, it can start to get volatile, big down move. Now they would say, well, this is where the institutions come. Okay, this is a real breakout. There's not a lot of real breakouts either. All the fake breakouts, if you tried that strategy up in here, I got a sell stop here, they're just going to whipsaw you. I got a buy stop here, I got a sell stop here. Sure, in hindsight, I can mark off this whole fucking area. This is a half-hour chart, though, by the way. But imagine it's the daily chart, and once it takes out this, yeah, holy fuck. And this is the only chance to get the fuck short of these one bullish candle. This one closed down. No, wait. This one's down. Okay, up. One bullish candle up. One doji, non-directional hedge entry. Goodbye. Right? That's the only fucking pause. There's a little bounce there, a little top become a bottom, and of course there's a bunch of selling bids. You don't have to look at that fucking depth of market shit. Yeah, I bet there's a bunch of fucking volume in here. Well, dude, you either on this train or you're not. If you don't want to participate in this aggressive selling, you sit back with your swing trading, you're just like, I'm just buying into that, and as soon as it gets up here, you know, I'm going to cash out into the floor, I'm going to cash out along the way, I'll be done with the trade by here, and yes, this could be the place where it goes short. And yes, it's going to have a hard time getting through this, but if it goes sideways here and reaccumulates into the floor, it could burst up, or it could go short. It doesn't mean it has to come all the way back to here either. Because after this high drama, and this high drama, it's going to get tired out. The market just gets tired out. All right, back to this guy anyways. But it's, how do you trade this stuff? We all fucking know. Oh yeah, but there's a lot of volume in that. You don't see the order flow. Really? Dude, if you're on that short train, like, do you think the goober that just made $1 million is like, yeah, you got to see the order flow? Does he fucking care? He's on the order flow train. If he has any sense of money management, he's going to trail his stop to protect his profits as soon as he gets short on this breakout of this fucking doji. These are the dumbest trades in the world that make a ton of money, right? I'm cherry picking this purposely and the fucking range. Did you have your target set for this? Probably fucking not. It's so harebrained. When you read a trading book or any of this shit, you're like, okay, I like that pattern. All this. Have you seen these triangle patterns? What is this, a $500 trade or a fucking $1 million trade? You get one ticket, yeah, well, they're going to come back here. I know it might take weeks or months, but when they come back here, I'm selling. Oh, you better sell a zillion fucking bucks. You waited that fucking long for this, and then it got out too early. It went all the way down here. Shit, we just scalped it to here. I said, well, I'll scalp to the other side of the box. I'm good with that. Oh, it kept going. Why don't you just be buying it? Oh, because I'm bearish. You know, we only take trades on the short side of this, dude. And that's what this guy's going to tell you next. He ain't buying down here. Fuck that. No, got to come back to rotation area first. Might take a month, might take a year, might never ever happen, might end up dying watching the charts. And I'm sure he's a very intelligent guy. He went to school. He went to finance school, you know. Dude. Please. Why would you buy down here? Your brain went to mush in college. You know, if you go to take the lug nuts off your car because it's got a flat tire, you notice you can't turn them. This is physics talking to you. There's nothing theoretical about, what brand of metal is, what kind of alloy is this? What's the oxidation rate? Can I Google? Why is this thing locked on my car? Trading is so crude. It's like, dude, is it going up or down? It's going both. Well, then it means I'm confused. Should I buy or sell? You could do both. It's not about being flexible. So I think he wanted to go flexible here. Just more yoga, I think, is what he needs. All right, let's go back to his presentation. I'm just taking a snapshot because the volume was mentioned about, well, you don't know what volume is? Yeah, that's like when it gets really fucking loud.
Positions, when the price comes back to this level, those guys appear again, they start selling again and become active again, and they start selling. They try.
You're talking about the winning traders now. Notice the difference that he doesn't talk about, well, this is retail and this is the stop hunt. Isn't it funny, the description people? They don't say, well, this is the stop hunt done. And his notion is that, well, he just describes winning traders. He's a very optimistic guy. You can tell by the way he interprets the market.
Try and push the price downwards.
Push.
That's the first factor that pushes the price downwards from this level.
I kind of believe him with that accent.
The second factor that helps to
It's a factor with a K.
Push the price downwards is that the buyers who are pushing the price upwards into the pullback, now those guys.
Now, how do we know those aren't the people that are already long, like me, that bought the whole fucking plunge, and I'm just waiting to get paid? I'm actually selling into that. That's how I'm making money, because I bought into the plunge. So who are you? Right? Are you the guy buying this fucking plunge? Are you the guy waiting for all this shit to happen? Well, it's got to come back to my aggressive rotation zone. Dude, I'm sorry. If I'm a market serial killer, I'm going to go fucking after every trade I can. I'm like, this looks like a fucking plunge is coming. Let's just scatter this thing with a bunch of limits and sit back and giggle. And all this, like, people sitting there with their fucking depth of market coming in, and I got 5, I got a fucking feed right off, I got instant execution. I'm like, dude, I got something better than that. My brain. Instant execution. What do you think, you're in a fucking Wall Street movie?
They see those heavy volumes, and they know that this is a strong resistance zone. They know about that.
They know about that. Listen, dude, this just happens to be the rotation area, right? This is the place people do business. All these places. But when it comes drifting back to there and it stalls out there again, yeah. Now we have a giant doji, see? Because that would be, or we have a hammer. We just formed a hammer. So we hammered these guys. Did you ride the hammer handle back to the head? Or are you waiting for this nonsense? And when it gets here, I'm like, okay, so we came back to here, now what? Well, you got to look at the minutia. You got to go on a 15-minute chart. Did you even believe how much time people put into these fucking charts and examining the price action and stuff? It's just ridiculous. Nobody should spend that much time. These zones are fucking obvious. You could have been a seller into this. Clearly, as soon as it starts going after this top, this shelf, this rooftop, yes, there's people getting out. I'm sure there are people selling every wick going the other way. There's some guy doing that, and he's probably going to be rich if it comes back like this. Now, the fact that this is a half-hour chart, we'll go back to this being a half-hour chart. If you just come in here with tickets that last all day and you're willing to buy this whole plunge, and yeah, there's some news in it. Also, when every time it comes down big, like this one would trigger one of my market bots. This will trigger a market order. So my robots are set up that I haven't built yet. It takes advantage of this trade. So I could turn on the robot and go, oh, it's market's plunging. Oh, turn on the half hour. If it drops 20 pips in a half hour, just buy one at the market with a big a giant stop. I'm not getting stopped out of that. I'm just buying. I'm scaling in because of the drama of that one moment. This one, too, I'm like, damn, look at that fucker. And maybe I have robots that buy all these plunges, but it's going to buy with a wider stop on the big ones. It'll buy with a tiny stop. So if I always have a market order, a market bot running, and he's doing trades like, okay, he sells here maybe, big move. He sells here, he buys here, kind of cancels each other out, depending how tight the stop is on those two bots fighting it out. But then you got to come in with this tactic. Why would you not take advantage of this price action, order flow, take advantage of it. Why the fuck are people sitting there waiting for these dumb shit setups? I just look, heaviest volumes. Identify where the heaviest volume got accumulation in the rotation area. Oh, I'll do that. I mean, I am doing that. I mean, it's called the fucking doji, the body, the small. So it's going to come back. Oh, or just notice it. Oh, look at that. We're all the way back to here. You ever notice how, like, well, geez, it's like this never happened. You mean it? No. I didn't run a stop on that account. That's why the tequila trader could make so much money, because he just didn't run stops. He just had to add money to the account. He made a ton of money and he lost a ton of money. But he couldn't handle it. He was going to have a fucking heart attack. His blood pressure was about to pop from the excitement of trading. Be careful. It could be very exciting.
So what they do
I wouldn't do what they do. Not in this instance.
They quit their long trades in here because they're afraid, because potentially the
I'd be afraid too, man. I'm like, dude, that fucking amazing retracement. I can't believe we made it back to here.
price could turn, and they don't want to risk that. So they quit their positions. And when they quit their positions, they drive the price downwards. So that's the second factor which helps to drive the price away from this level. All right, so let me show you one more example.
Oh boy.
Again, in here, you can see that there was a rotation followed by a strong trend. Then the price made a pullback to this level again, to this level where the volumes were the heaviest. So what you do, you enter short from this area. All right, those sellers which were accumulating their selling positions in here are most likely to defend their selling positions, to become active and start selling again. Also, those buyers who are pushing price upwards will be afraid to push through it, so they also start selling to get rid of.
I don't understand. They're afraid to push through it. Well, can they push through it? Are people really pushing through that? Now take a look at this chart. It's pretty intense. Using my techniques, I would have made money during this whole chart. First indication is we look for the oldest low, the loneliest wick in the chart, which is here. Here's another one. And we carry this forward. This should be a pivot. It doesn't have to nail it, and it didn't nail it here, right? But this whole area, oh, okay, so it's a market. Now you could either be a goober and say, well, I don't know. Let's put this, the market's quiet. Anytime the market's quiet, let's build up a hedge. So I would sell, buy, tight stops, big targets. Run tight stops and big targets during noise if you want to get on the train in either direction. You don't have to be a directional trader. You could build a symmetrical hedge in here with good ratios. You have a stop here on the sell side, and your take profit is here. It has to be, because you're going to get kicked out of some of these tickets should you be wrong. And you are wrong on the long side. So if you everything you bought here, you're getting stopped out. Don't forget, you're getting taken out. Your targets have to be 3 to 1. And risk 1 to make 3 at least. And like anything else, you'd have to babysit this stuff. Now, you could take this is pretty active entry idea. This is the passive entry, is you put a buy limit here. You put a buy limit here. Your big buy limits all the way down. You started buying here too. On limits, this whole vacuum, I've got all my tickets in a buy limit mode. Buy. I could have scalped something in here, and hopefully I've got a script, a little mini iceberg down here, a little node that cashes out. That's the trick. That's the trick. Never repeat an entry, never repeat an exit. If you're scaling in like this and you have this elaborate hand dropped or robots coming in, keeps dropping shit. Big win. Top tick Tommy, this lonely wick, there's sellers here. It carves this out. There's buyers here. Okay, what I can refresh this. I can, if I see that I've cashed out of some of my position and I'm out of 80% of it or 50%, I double click on my tablet or on my desktop. I re-rack buy limits. Now the robot's not going to do this for me. It could, but I'd have to take the robot out of the trade. If he's going to keep peppering 15 minutes, and maybe I could have him do that, I'd turn him on and go, you know what, run 15 minutes for me. And I got big juicy tickets here, and they're going to cash out. So this noise here, I'm at 80% of the trades and slightly long. There's swing trades built into this. When it finally does I can't believe he doesn't show us this fucking bottom of the chart, but big tickets, if you can only imagine, when we're up here, we know this price exists. We don't need market profile. We don't need Valium. We don't need any of that bullshit, okay? It's bad enough we got candlesticks on here, but we can still use those, right? Here's the trend trade. When it goes doji, you get the fuck in. When it goes doji, you get the fuck in, right? This is your entry signal. Dead market, get in with tight stops. Screaming up, sell at the market with wide stops. Okay, this is just so fucking obvious. If it's screaming down, I'm buying with big stops. Buy every fucking. Oh, you tell me it's going. Oh, it's bearish, is it? Oh, I'm so. Tell me another story. Oh, gold's going up. Thanks for the sell signal. Bitcoin's going to hell. Thanks for the buy signal. Oh, Bitcoin's going to the moon. Thanks for the sell signal. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here's the fucking trend entry. The doji. You should have pulled the fucking... Even a hedge bot would have made money on that. He would have got stopped out of his longs, but look at he made it up in ratio. There's so much on this chart. And this guy picks this fucking price to come back to? Could you please blow my fucking brains out? I'm tired. Not to mention the lonely wicked sellers up here. Did he mention? Well, that's what. Well, dude, when it got above here, people were like, "Holy shit, fuck!" Bing, 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 bing. Same thing here. Lonely wick. Bing, 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 bing. You don't want these trades in here? This is such a stupid fucking argument. Well, this is accumulation. I took the volume accumulation setup course example, and I'm losing money. No. Really? Why? Because you waited to see. I couldn't wait for that. I got in here. I took this trade. Well, no shit. Why don't you take this fucking trade, dude? Well, this is the rotation area marked off. No, this is the floor. This is support becomes resistance. Can't you see it? Oh, no, I don't do that. I mark off my rotations. I take a look at the weekly analysis like ICT. And I haven't posted the videos. I've made a bunch of videos I have not posted. I got 10 videos I haven't posted. I always say that on each video, and maybe this video I'll post. And when I get around to it, I'll post them. I don't know. I always feel bad because I like this video. Am I making fun of this guy? I'm making fun of anybody that has that thought that these are not good trades up here. Lonely wick, sell. Lonely wick, sell. Why would you sell here and to make this? Sell to here. Well, I'm like, those are baby trades. Dude, how are you, like if you're a day trader and you're staring at your fucking screen and you marked off this rotation. Okay, I got it. If this is like, oh, at the end of the day, I'll be a seller up here. Okay, I got it. But why torture us with all this shit? Just show us the 1 hour chart. Okay, it went down, it went up, we sold. There's a bunch of fucking shit going on in here. There's low volume here. Yeah, it's a doji. Let's see. Low volume means the market's not being moved around. Big volume means it's moving. Okay, that class is over. And then people get caught up in this, guys. Whatever these fuckers, you went to university. He studied finance. Oh, fucking, give me a break. You study shitting your pants? Like, if you bought, well, I bought, so you putting buy stops here? Yeah, confirmation. I keep getting stopped out. I don't get a buy stop. It's going up. And eventually it went up, and I was broke by then. I told you not to trade with stops. Tequila guy was making a mint. Okay, so let's see. And it pulled back. Look at, he was right. Oh, look at this. He was so right about this trade. Well, why don't you listen to this guy? Look, he's right about, he called this trade. He didn't make it above the. Yeah, but what about all the other fucking trades on this chart? Not to mention the guys like me buying, oh, I'm buying here. I'm buying here. I'm buying there. I'll wake me up because I got to go to sleep. Call me when it's fucking going through the floor. I bet everybody's like, oh, it's going through the floor. It's bearish. 8% of these people are wrong. It's going sideways. Oh, they're going to put this guy in jail. Oh, no, they're going to put him in jail. Oh, they're going to. Yeah. Just like that bitch with her cell phones, with her Blueberry hammers. And her dick bit. She put dick bit on those fucking hard drives. And look at that. Shit never happens, dude. It sells newspapers, though, doesn't it? Shit never fucking happens. Oh, no, it's got. Can't you see it's. It doesn't always. The goobers are right sometimes, though. So it doesn't always. You can't do that either. Oh, yeah, just go against the crowd. No, but when the crowd's got a hold of it, you're like, dude, really still got a mask on?
Of their buying.
He's wearing a mask at the grocery store. I can't understand what you're saying. I could mumble some more. I do my podcast with a mask on.
Positions.
Positions.
Right. So that's the setup number 1.
What's number 1?
This is the setup number 2.
Oh, setup number 2.
It's called the trend setup. I use this setup when there is a strong trend, like in this case, was a strong uptrend right
this
there.
Is mind-blowing too.
And within this trend, I identify the heaviest volume clusters.
Dude, if you think it's in an uptrend, now here's how I approach this situation. It's up heavy, I sold. My robot sold. It's up heavy, I sold. Now I see it drifting back. I'm cashing out. And as this guy would say, yeah, the traders that bought this, you mean the winning traders. The guys that bought this pullback, the only bearish bar, so the trend trader would have been here to be a trend trader. If you think it's going up, you would have bought this, you would have bought that, you would have bought that, you would have bought that, you would have bought every pullback you're buying. And maybe you got to stop down here. And you're looking to cash out. On the way, as soon as it takes out this top tick Tommy, you see that trap and then pulls back. So you'd cash out there where the sellers come in. Maybe you take that trade. And you just scale out. You're out of the trade. He's waiting for it to come back to here. The patience of these people. These trend traders have a lot of patience. There's another place to get in the fucking trend. As soon as it dojis out, right, breakout confirmation, people get in here. Breakout, come back at the top. Comes back to the breakout point, get in here. This is the tightest confirmation you're going to get on this one time frame. All volume bullshit aside. Volume cluster. It's price levels, man. Price matters. Or you take the limit approach entry, which I do believe is the best, although I prefer to market with limits, so 20% market orders, because you got to have some fun sometimes, and 80% is limit orders. Use the 80-20 rule to fight the 80-20 market. 80% preparation, 20% execution, just like anything else in life. Hey, I went to the coffee shop for 10 times, and we had 2 times that we touched. So if I buy limits in here, I'm going to get this premium price. Every time they wick down, I'm like, yeah, dude, bring it. And then I got a big cluster bomb in here. And I'm prepared to buy in here, which is a different mindset. I'm prepared to buy down here. I'm not waiting for this shit. And as soon as it comes up here, it scalps to my first ticket to the floor. I got to take something off. So it's just a money management rule. And let the rest go into Auctionville, where a top tick Tommy, another top tick Tommy, dual top tick Tommies, nice scalp. Here comes the big buyers and the trailing limit guys that are running limits trailing on each wick. Imagine that. Each wick has a buy limit. Can you get a better fucking price? No. And this volume bullshit with this market profile is the reason why people invented Gartley patterns, because they lost their fucking mind with this bullshit. So they put a Gartley in here. See the Gartley? That's the triangle. the void, triangle void. So the pattern is the triangle here. Here's the Gartley forming underneath. So people don't even know how to draw a Gartley properly. Let's face it. The bat wing. So here's I call this the pyramid of the pyramid trade. So there's also this void. So here's the Gartley, right? Here's one triangle. And then you have the other triangle. If you see what I'm saying. There's this one here. And this one's not filled. And there's a little baby one here. So the void, but this giant thing's stacking up. The void here is itching to be filled, don't you think? At some point, possibly. If we keep punching above this area, punch, punch, punch. I'm a big seller up here, although it's difficult psychologically. I'm learning to sell. With the assistance of my limit drops, which I have to throw up here, I just cringe. I just cringe selling because I'm a very optimistic person. Well, it comes from stock trading. I don't have much experience in selling because I didn't have a margin account, but in the Forex, you don't have that problem. Or you can just buy the dollar when you can buy the dollar plunging, or just find an instrument that's plunging is my approach. Look for something that's getting smashed to bits and try to get in front of it and scale into it. So I'm going to go through with his seminar here. Now, this guy's spent a lot of money, and I'm sure he's a very nice guy, and he went to school, and he hasn't killed anybody in school that we know of. And, this is just, I'm surprised he hasn't, but the patience of this, his background sounds like he's one of these people that could sleep on a bed of nails and still fucking do market profile with depth of market and use flexible profile in the whole trend area. At least he called it trend area. And this is where the downfall of these guys is that they're typically single ticket. They don't trade the area. You should trade the area, not just this precise entry nonsense about, well, there's this big order flow thing and there's one little ticket I'm waiting for. Okay, if you're waiting for 9:30 stocks to open, I get it, yeah, because it typically is when the market's going to launch at 9:30 a.m., 5 minutes after the stock market opens. I'd say every 5-minute bot, 1-minute bot, half-hour bot, 1-hour bot, every daily bot, everybody that's looking for, okay, now what? What's going to happen? I'm going to be on that train of flow. If I build a position, which I probably did into the opening of the stock market, as it keeps grinding down. This looks like a stock market open here. Classic pattern is, this is, say, 6 o'clock in the morning. Stocks are about to open. Here comes the news. It's good, it's bad. Here comes the stock market opens. And here we go. First breakout. Now, here comes the trend traders, and you're done. The day's over. I mean, if you're selling into that and you're like, well, I'm up on this trade, stocks are about to open, should I take my money and run? So the counter trend traders don't have the target of, maybe they do, sometimes it happens, it's going to come down here. Because you have to manage this in some way. You can't, I don't think you can build a total position without cashing something out along the way and keeping a certain size for the big swing trade. So I'm trading multiple strategies at once on one instrument. So I do have scalps built in, and I have the big picture. I'm like, man, if that happens, that happens. But let me scalp this. It looks like we're going to have to churn this area. 80% of the time is churning. So let me just range trade it, exchange trade it, and then when a big fucking move comes, and institutional order flow, I'm hopefully on the train. I'm sitting back going, okay, yeah, I'm sure there's volume in that move. Holy fuck, duh.
Within the trend. So I use the flexible volume profile.
Oh God.
Over this whole trend. I print the profile over the whole trend and identify the most significant volume clusters. Now there's only one, and
clusters.
It is this one.
This one, yeah.
Pretty
is he German, French? What is this guy?
heavy volumes in here compared.
Now listen to me. I tell you once, I tell you twice, I tell you a million times. You don't trade market profile.
To volumes, for example,
You Fibonacci is.
above or below the volume cluster, right? And the heaviest volumes within the volume cluster
Ooh, it's really getting drilled down here.
are in here, in this
Oof.
volume peak. So this will be the trading level. Now, again, as in the previous set,
The trading level, not the area. So I just don't get it, man. It's just so narrow. How does he get this? Is like trying to land on the moon in somebody's backyard and in a house that hasn't been built yet. It's just insane.
setup, you wait for a pullback. You wait for the price to come back to your level, and afterwards,
Your level. This is my level. I wait for this. I'm a patient trader. I'm a disciplined trader. I'm not. Okay? Give me a fucking gun. Let's go kill somebody.
you enter your trade in the direction.
I'm just kidding. Okay? I'm a sniper. I wait. I got a guy that's I bring along with me. He does market profile on where the enemy's at, and then I just take a shot, just pick off the commander.
Of the trend. So there was an uptrend, so you'll be entering along from this level. The logic behind that is very similar to the previous setup.
There's logic. I know this looks really like a good idea, but why aren't you short right now?
Those buyers who are adding to their buying positions, building up their buying positions in here afterwards, continuing the buying activity, then those
There might be people building up sell positions. You don't even know, man. Everybody's trading every direction on this. So he was always referring to. So the when you watch ICT, it's about, well, this is a stop hunt. This guy's like, no, I'll show you all the winning traders.
buyers will become active again when the price makes it back to this level. So they are most likely to start buying, defending their buying positions, pushing the price upwards. Also, there is a second factor, sellers who are selling the price downwards, who are selling, pushing
The other factor, the other guys.
the price downwards. Now those guys are afraid to try and push through this zone, so they get.
Well, the winning traders are afraid if that turns out to be true. Because whether or not it actually come back to, once again, why can't he just, because he's trend trading it.
rid of their selling positions, which means they buy, which also pushes the price upwards. All right, so that's the two factors pushing the price higher.
Buyers and sellers. Wow, that was a long discussion. I'm tired. Can I go home yet? When can I start trading?
Now, let me show you one more example of this trading setup.
I don't know.
This is a short trade example. There was a downtrend. We used the flexible volume profile over this whole trend area. And
Yeah, look at this trade here. Wow. So nice dead cat scalp there. And then I'm loading the wagon under here. I'm like, dude, this is going to be crazy. And that was amazing. Scalped right to the floor. It went beyond. Came back to the volume cluster area, if you notice. Then another deep dive. And this is when my system really makes money. I'm buying this, I'm buying this, and I'm buying that. And I'm ready to buy more if it goes lower. So we've already been through this huge fucking beautiful winning trade. Well beyond the floor into this, and then another slam. Or you could have taken the sell side. This vacuum here was looming. Plunged down. Then it doesn't get any better than top tick Tommy. This is the new. Here's the wedge. Here's all of these stops stacked up here. It's just a known fact that trailing stop bots have their stuff back here. Beautiful scalp. Although, you can't just sit around because it's coming to here, maybe possibly one day. And all the buying in here. Buy. This is a gold mine. This literally is the best trading in the fucking world. Now for this guy, this is the big story of price to take him back to his short. because he's going to get into this high probability pivot zone where there's previously visited rotational area. Oh my fucking god. So I'm running buy limits trailing here. Get filled, get filled, get filled, get filled. Selling into the new highs, buying into new lows. It's the frequency, the size, the depth of market. How about the depth of market should be defined as, what does a pip cost? Is it $12.50 in the soybean market? Is it, how big is the contract you're trading? I guess you're forced to be a trend trader in the United States. Oh, you got it in, first out. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't even do it, really. So you have to trade Forex. And that's why God invented Forex, is for the little people. That's why God invented Bitcoin. I hope you loaded the wagon for your kids' phones. I did that recommendation that you, I think I published that one about get your kid a phone with some Bitcoins on it for Christmas when it was at 15,000 fucking bucks. And some guy said, well, aren't you going to wait for confirmation to get in that trade? No. No. The fact that the account has not been blown up is confirmation that we can still trade. I'm ready for anything. Bring it. Anyways, I can't tolerate this fucking order flow shit. Example setup trend number 5, because I can see the trades. I don't need your fucking order flow bullshit with, oh yeah, I got this feed on the side with numbers. When I see a number, that's the other problem. I can't do numbers, dude. 607, 613, I'm like, okay, 613's higher. Is that higher? John, can I use your calculator? Like, when I just lose my mind because I think some numbers should be higher. Like number 8 should be like number 9. It just looks cooler. It's got one more loop on it. 9's only got one loop. Should it be progressive? 0 I get, right? We have nothing. 1, okay, 2, it's reaching out. 3 is one more circle. 4, you gotta go, okay, 5. Who's designing these numbers? So I do get lost in that because I'm a total pattern trader. Like, if I see a triangle, it's more compelling than if I see 107. Oh, that's my old address at my old house where I was still in love with somebody. I thought, what a nice person you are. Oh, I didn't know you were out of your fucking mind. Okay, goodbye. Anyways, yeah, can you imagine living with a trader that's a trend trader? You're like, oh man, I'm going to have to fade my wife. Oh, I'm assuming we're married. Oh no, it's like Johnny Depp. Was Johnny Depp married? Who's it with the coffee cup inside the TV? That's where you get to on that. So I make too much money trading and oof. He's a master trader. You should see him pull the trigger on a trade. Everybody's just like, wow. Did you see that? Did you see the way he clicked the mouse? He waited for the depth of market to set up. Yeah, he's very disciplined. He waited 3 months for that entry. We were all oohing and on. We couldn't believe it. I'm like, look at this guy trade. Get a load of that, huh? I elbowed the guy next to me, Jimmy Bob. I said, someday I'll trade like that. I just can't do it now. My wife's nagging me. You know, I was sitting in front of my tick chart the other day. I had the depth of market up. Here comes my little 4-year-old. Stepped on the fucking keyboard, put a goddamn 4 standard lots on going the other way on my new Forex account. I had to go to the rescue. The fucking kid missed my entry. Turns out that was a winning trade my son put on. Yeah, he stepped on a fucking tablet I built with double clicks. He started playing drums again, like he does. He's got Nerf sticks. I gave him Nerf sticks. It's going to be better than that fucking Led Zeppelin drummer, I'll tell you that. He's not, he's gonna my son. I'm gonna keep him off drugs, like little Buddha child. I'm gonna keep him in the house, keep him off drugs, lock him in his room, tell him, yeah, Johnny, thanks to lockdown, we're gonna do a little home schooling again. Yeah, you'll be writing songs, and I'll be putting food under the door, and people think it's a joke, but it'll be real. It's the Truman Show for tortured kids. Yeah, we've all seen it all. We've done it all. And of course, don't go to the candlestick guys, the engulfments, the what else is out there? Fibonacci. I do appreciate the astrology Fibonacci because now we're talking anything could happen. I usually use the holidays as my open close candle. It was funny when the holidays would come. People would say, "Don't trade, man. Don't trade because it's holidays. And it's kind of a thin market." I thought, well, this is going to be fucking crazy, man. We're going to see some fucking serious moves. Let's go. I'm up for every day. I was ready to trade every day. Winning or losing. I'm ready every day. It's just how big you're losing, that's all. And if you know what you did wrong, or if you know how you panicked because you thought, man, is this really going to retrace? I can't believe how long this trade's taking. Or is this thing really going to break out? I mean, are they just like, what's going on here? Now, maybe you can amuse yourself with your indicators, and that's maybe you're making money with your indicators because it's slowing you down to think. It's true there's psychological reasons why people do use this order flow nonsense is because it's soothing. And they feel like, well, I can see Johnny's got 5 cars and Jane's got 6 and Jane's an idiot. So, yeah, I think I'll go along on this trade. If it's helping you make a decision, by all means. But to say I don't know what I'm seeing is ridiculous. I know what people are trying to do. They're trying to save themselves from losing money by getting an edge. I got an edge. I can see the order flow. I saw your ticket in there, by the way. I noticed because you use odd lot sizes. Try to trick everybody. What's he thinking? Why is he only renting that house for $49,000, not $50,000 a month? What's going on there? That's kind of an odd number, calculated by some distribution factor. I suppose like fractional voting. I do think there's something up there, son. It's algorithmically happening to you. There's nothing you can do about it. These pivot points have been built by robots. And who built the robots? Human beings with knee-jerk reactions to reality. No, I do think a lot of this trading is actually people just shitting their pants. But there are algos that come in, at least the money management algos. We don't know what we're seeing algo-wise. Are we seeing money management? Or are we seeing entry? Are we seeing protection of positions, and is that what's fueling it? And the algos are all, I mean, this is all theoretical because we don't know if it's happening in real time. The order book in people's heads, the order books on platforms, what's fueling it? Is it really computer trading? Okay, well, whatever you need to tell yourself, if you think that there's a God running the show, so he's picking the winners and losers. Okay, you're going to die on a plane. You're an asshole. You're going to live forever and force people to do things mandatorily that's dangerous, that could be potentially dangerous. So we hired you to be the spokesman for everybody's body. Everybody. Because we know so much and you're such a fucking idiot. So we're going to tell you what to do and you're going to believe us because look at, we went to school. Pretty scary, right? It's the modern version. Actually, I think the 40s was a little bit easier because it'd be like, well, dude, not like they're tracking me on my phone here, you know. I may be starving to death here in your gulag, but hey, listen, at least they're not scanning my face. So always wear a mask, I would say, for a different reason. I guess it's going to be the new reason. Well, you're not allowed to wear a mask that covers your eyeballs. I got eyeball disease, son. I got this thing where my pores act up. So I'm just going to go with nylons. And put a garter belt with nylons around my head. I feel safer. My safe space has been built around me. Order flow makes me feel safe. I can see the order flow. Price action. I'm a price action trader. So you ride the price action, or do you wait for the price action to settle down? A trend trader waits for the price action to get less actiony. Low volatility is entry signal for a trend trader. High volatility is a stand on the sidelines for a trend trader. Or a time to manage your entry, manage your position that you're in. So the fast market, trend traders need to be aware of the fact that you're getting to your target faster than you thought. If you find yourself on the right side of the bias, so to speak, the path of least resistance should be the biggest vacuum that you can see currently. Although you can tip into that window and then come flying back out. There's no guarantee that once you tip into the abyss that you keep falling or keep skyrocketing into fresh new highs. If gold takes out $22,000 a fucking ounce, it could skyrocket to $25,000. And it might happen very quickly in 3 days. Or it's going to churn slowly into that. Whether it drips or whether it slams is impossible to predict. That is the fear. The fear is, so he's saying, well, people believe that when it comes back to the high volume node, the doji, that it's typically reversed there. But what if it doesn't? If you look at the some of these forex markets, which are over the counter and very wild, wilder than any stock market. Stock market's way more predictable of what's possible. And yes, there is all the order tickets, all that volume's there. And it's very dense. Forex is not that. They could halt trading. They probably would never halt trading on the euro. When the Swiss franc was depegged, nobody halted trading on the Forex market. So it's a completely different market. That's why I call most of my videos Forex, because yes, you can apply auction theory to Forex, but it's an endless, the auction is, well, not to zero, because I don't think the euro is going to go to zero. Stocks could go to zero. But stocks are traded on an exchange exclusively. It opens at 9:30 in the morning. That's a cash market. I guess you could trade the ETFs or whatever. You could trade some derivative representation of that but it's cash. It's cash against stocks. Forex is the euro against the dollar without any limitation. So anything can happen in Forex. Not anything can happen. And you're not going to see the stock market. Oh, you see the corona. Order imbalance. All that was just order imbalance and it was panic. And do the algos fuel it? I don't know if an algo has been built to sell into something like that. And it would have to be an algo or an algo that's built to buy into a plunge like that. I don't think so. So nobody builds algos that aren't going to be 80% of the time they're going to be making money. Nobody builds an algo for a black swan and says, yeah, you know how much we got invested in this thing? Although the algo in your mind, or who is the guy selling Bitcoin at 15,000? And I did hear somebody talking about, I'm going to get rid of my Bitcoin. And I was like, there you go. There you go. Pretty tough. Pretty tough. But I cashed out at 22,000. So I'm sure I went flat on my Bitcoin trade this morning. I'm not trading it. I'm just cashing out of a small position. So I look at the chart now and I say, yeah, I could probably pull back, but I'll go back trade Forex because I want to make money. I want to make consistently batches and baskets of small trades. Because I don't want to have to sit here and freak out about running a trade that's going to cost me to pull the trigger $500 when I can trade a whole area on the chart for $500. I don't understand this. I guess I do understand the sniper idea that you're going to be this hero. But this guy's just, he's intolerable. I can't take it. Anyways, it's my another trying to re-examine and look for a way that I could even worry about volume clusters and shit. Just wouldn't matter. It's never going to matter to me. I'm buying the yen, dollar yen. I'm buying the euro yen when they tank tonight. If they tank tonight, I'm buying the euro yen and the dollar yen. That's all there is to it.